What's up YouTube, Card Boss here, back in a video where I talk about cards, money, investing. Today we're looking at Goldin Auctions. This is the July edition, right, for Marvel cards. Now I didn't cover the June edition because kind of like they were following the similar themes of perhaps investors or certain collectors liquidating their positions, and so we saw the usual mix of PMGs, across the red, blue, and green. So nothing really unique about this one, that particular month. But in this month, we got a bit of a mixed bag here. Not necessarily a good thing, but it'd be interesting to just run through some of these examples. So jumping right straight in, we're going to look at this 2013 PMG green Hulk color matching, right, in PSA 8.5 green PMG 2013, still popular amongst collectors and investors, still highly sought after, number out of 10, and this is color matching as well, and these definitely trade for above $10,000. I won't be surprised if this Hulk goes for 20 or even up to 25k. Right, so definitely iconic card, color matching as well. So this, I reckon, is the single biggest card in this entire month's listing. Now moving on, I'm going to talk about a couple of 1990 Marvel MU and a bit unusual list of cards here, right? So we look at this first one here, a lot of 14 cards here. You would expect to see some nice ones here. You do see the Spider-Man, you do see the Wolverine, but what you don't see here are the grades, right? So you see PSA 9s, PSA 9s, PSA 6 for Human Torch, PSA 5. So somebody just literally just put together and then packaged the whole thing to Goldin, which I find pretty unusual if, for such a premier auction site such as Goldin to receive odds and ends of a particular collection. Maybe it came together with a bunch of other things, who's to know, right? But just a bit unusual to see this lot here. We've got some seal boxes here, 1990 Marvel MU seal boxes. Each of the boxes are trending around between $600 to $700 per box. So we'll see where does this end up. Another mixed lot here, unusual, right? So we're going to jump on to a couple others. Again, these lots here, pretty mind-blowing to me, right? I don't think that they should be here. These are perhaps not going to get past the starting bid. So again, perhaps a remnants of a collection. Now we're going to see a couple of PMGs. We can see some reds here and then a couple more reds down there. We're not going to go through all of them because you would definitely expect to see PMGs in any Goldin auction. So we're just going to touch on some of the unusual stuff, such as these printing plates here. These are pretty good stuff. These are one-on-one printing plates from 2013 Flair Retro. 9 different types here, which you can see: Venom, Thanos, Wolverine. So still at a starting bid of $100. So this is definitely going to make into somebody's PC. In my opinion, I've seen, definitely feel that Marvel collectors like the printing plates a lot better than compared to sports. So there is definitely a market for these ones, of course. Most of the times they all follow a particular character or maybe a series. So in this case, you buy a mixed bag, but if let's say you're gonna get it for a good price, of between maybe $250 to $350 for a lot of 9, I think you're definitely getting a bargain here. So moving on, a couple of PMGs here. As you know, you will see PMGs and a lot of 4 here, Fantastic 4, right? But not the best of grades here. BGS 8 and then 8.5 for Human Torch. Thor has been selling pretty well here. The new movies came out already, or coming out, and then you would have Hulk again, 2013 red, this time in BGS 9. A couple others. This is the one that I'm paying attention as well. PSA 9 Deadpool color matching again here, currently at $250. Silver Surfer here is already at $1,500, but this one definitely is not going to go anything below $2,500 in my opinion, right? Maybe a bit too high, but I'm setting the bar pretty high on this one, and that's something I think that's worth going in for this 2013 color matching Deadpool. More PMG reds here, more PMG reds, right? You got Scarlet Witch here, 8.5. You got Scarlet Witch here, 8, and then a big one here, Wolverine, BGS 9, right? So back in during the highs, or just after the highs, I think in March this year, a BGS 8.5 sold for above $20,000. So will the Wolverine keep up? I think. I have a good feeling about this Wolverine. I think a BGS 8.5 red ended last month for about, I think, was 5,700 if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go back and check my comps again. So based on that math, this should be at least coming close to the $20,000 mark, right? Which will be no surprise if it ended up over there. But of course, people are saying that times are not a bit uncertain. Not many people are willing to shell out that kind of money. But again, this is Wolverine, and this is definitely can be considered a grail to a lot of people out there. Moving on, a couple more PMGs here. Green Vision, PSA 8, Captain America, BGS 6. Here, nice looking BGS 9s here. I think that some of these are probably all coming off from the same collection here from BGS. More PMGs here. We got a lot of 4 here, 2015 PMG reds here, 2 Visions, 1 Gambit, Thanos, Elektra, Mystique, Red Skull, and Sabretooth. Not the best mix of characters, especially a double vision in a sense, but all these PMGs here, people are saying PMGs are dead right now. Prices are down, especially for the reds. But if you can get them for a good price, it's actually worth considering. Especially a small lot like this. If you can get on average like $100 to $150 per piece here, so 8 pieces here. Getting them for about less than $1,000 before buyer's premium is definitely worth looking in. Of course, condition as well matters. Spider-Man here, PSA 8. This one here, I think a PSA 8, the last one went for about, I think, like $5,000, so this would likely end up around there as well. So here's we're past the PMG, so now we're coming to Vibraniums, right? So we got a very rare Vibranium bar Wolverine. That's a Pop 1 PSA 9. This is 5 out of 5. Not the nicest looking, right? This is follow the same art as the 2013 Retro right here. But even though this is numbered out of 5, the rarest in the Vibranium series, but the photograph or the art in this one doesn't really stand out to me. But definitely it's going to go into some Wolverine PC here, given that it's only numbered out of 5 and a PSA 9. That's a Pop 1. Spider-Gwen, popular late. I recently posted an IG photo and I just love Spider-Gwen, and this is technically her first appearance in a printed set, this 2015 Vibranium series, and this is the Radiance version that's numbered 50 out of 50, the Omega, and it's already up to $550 considering that Wolverine here, number 5 is just $250. I know we're still early, but you can tell how many followers does Spider-Gwen has at the moment. Very rare Jambalaya. We haven't seen Jambalayas in a while in auctions. This is the 2015 Jambalaya, which I love as well, and this is Venom, which I consider pretty rare, and this is a PSA 8. There was one point there was a PSA 10 Venom that sold for north of $5,000 in, was it $5,000 or $7,000 in a PWCC auction a couple of months ago. So this one, PSA 8 for PC, definitely good. So worth considering even for myself, and I know someone else is actually perhaps might be chasing this, although the PSA 8 grade might not be enticing enough to that person. A couple more PMG greens here, right? We got a big Deadpool here, SGC 9.5, nice looking Deadpool, green. And we're ending up with 2 big lots here. Spider-Gwen, as what I mentioned earlier, huge popular. This is the entire run series here for the red, the blue, the bronze, the green, and the purple, which you don't see very often. That's number out of 5, and you got the pattern version from the achievements. So, oops, got clicked on that one. Let's jump back into the main screen. So Spider-Gwen's definitely hugely popular, right? So let's just get back down to that one. And this is a lot of the entire series of Spider-Gwen's right here. And when you look at the grades, right, we're just going to zoom into the grades here. You can see PSA 9 on the coveted green, even though the rest is not that strong. You got a PSA 8 for the red and the blue, which is pretty decent for 2017 PMGs, considering the heavy cardstock at 100 points. So, but PSA 9 on a green, that's massive, right? Something for me to look at as well, for sure. Okay, definitely Spider-Gwen's worth investing, in my opinion, right? So amongst others right now. So definitely this is one lot that I'll be paying close attention to. And he has the purple as well, that's currently in a PSA 6, but that doesn't come out often as well. That's number out of 5. Now you consider this PMG purple, that's number out of 5 for the Spider-Gwen versus the Wolverine bar earlier, which I showed you. So stark contrast in terms of the eye appeal, although one's Wolverine, but you definitely gotta love this colors on this Spider-Gwen. Silk as well, highly popular character. I'm not a big fan of Silk. Okay, I know there are people, and again there is a very rare PMG green here of Silk. Definitely is going to make way into somebody's PC on this one. Definitely worth considering. Currently still at $250 at a low price. Right, definitely won't last low for long. And we're going to close up with just a few more other things, right? Nothing much here. You got 2020 X-Men Metal, again another green Deadpool, PSA 9, which is a pop 1, 10 out of 10, nice number, the Omega, but not my favorite looking Deadpool overall, right? So that's basically it for Goldin this month. I think that there's a total of 64 cards in total, right? So maybe 63 minus that random Star Wars card at the bottom. Usual diet of PMGs. Okay, you got a couple of vibraniums, including the bar of Wolverine here. That's number 5. You got these two big lots here, 2017 PMGs of Spider-Gwen and Silk. Okay, which I definitely love to look at as well. One Jambalaya here, 2015 Venom, something for me to look at as well. And of course, you got that PMG blue of Wolverine. So there's a lot of things happening in this particular listings. You got a good mixed bag. Of course, the initial ones where you look at the 1990, just weird stuff here, but definitely between the Hulk and the Wolverine, I kind of favor Hulk to be the more expensive of this lot in this particular month's Goldin, but Wolverine's pretty close up there as well for a BGS 9 blue, right, which is going to be chased by quite a number of many people that I already know today. Though money situation around the world especially is going to be difficult, so it depends on how much more do we want to set aside to improve our PCs, right? But definitely I'll be looking at a number of these cards. Okay, there is of course a limit to how much I can pay for any of these cards, and I'm pretty sure that you guys will exercise your own diligence as well before bidding on any of these cards. Alright, that's all I have for today. I'll probably do a recap video if I pick up any one of these cards here and talk about it a little bit more, and keen to know in the comments if, let's say, there's any of these cards that you guys will be looking at, or maybe that's not the time to actually to buy any of these cards, especially from Goldin. But definitely a lot of interesting things here for this month, and definitely I'm gonna be looking at some of them. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Do like, subscribe for more Marvel content, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching again. Cowboys out.